It is Wednesday, my dudes, and while there isn't enough coffee in the world to keep us awake, we are really excited for tonight's stream. We're going to be trying to capture the essence of the Comic-Con that we are all desperately missing right now. We've got two very special guests and maybe more people coming in. We've got Playing With Myself, and yes, that's his name, that's not me. And we've also got Wlodyga. Well, I'm not good with names. Roll the intro. Did you almost do a spit take while screwing up the intro?
I did. I actually. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Way to wake me up there.
We got AA Ron. And Balake. That's who's here tonight. So I don't know. So yeah. I couldn't even attempt it.
You could have just said Kyle. You could have just said Kyle.
No, I every time we do an intro, I say it by their Instagram handles. So it's either that one. Yes, it is Wednesday, my dudes, and it is another episode of Between Two Sentinels, episode 35. And Matchu and I are certainly feeling the Comic-Con blues and recovering. Dude, I don't know about you, but oh look, he's already here. He just again bye. I know.
we didn't formally
clearly
we forgot to pull him out.
Pull out game week. Clearly we are still recovering. Yeah, I do have kids. But it was so much fun. Mm-hmm. And I know that we've kind of you jumped on Yimbo stream on Sunday.
Yeah.
I jumped on with the Toy Talk game on Monday. Mm-hmm. And shared a little bit about our experience. But man, what a ride! It was an intense 2.5 days. Yeah. So you almost lost an eye. I will never eat burritos the same way.
Oh, I had today too, and I was just looking at the it was soft.
And you were like weapon of mass destruction. Yeah. Dude, I don't even know where to begin with our shenanigans that happened. We assisted. We assisted with 2 streams.
Hold on.
Hold on. What are we doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna cheers to you because.
Cheers, my friend. What?
Pardon my French, but we fucking did it.
We did it. We went out there with no plan.
And no pass.
And we killed it. We hung out with a lot of people.
Yeah.
People that I never thought we would ever meet. A
lot of people I look up to in the industry. Some of them. Yeah. Some of them in our episode today.
Some of them in our episode today. Yeah.
So. One of them also. We have apparently went live on Instagram.
Yes, we did. We did go live, and you knocked over a lamp during that. Which I don't remember. Yeah. I'm glad. I think it was a fake fire because we didn't start a fire, so that's good. What was funny to me though is that we met a lot of people from the East Coast that we had never talked to before, who are probably 20 minutes away from us now normally, and we met them for the first time out there. Like hanging out with Boog, and things like that. Like that was hysterical.
That was
I
told him the story. The reason.
Yeah.
One of the reasons why this is our name.
It's true.
Sentinels.
It is true.
I'm a Sentinel. First raffle I ever entered into from Boog was a Sentinel raffle, and I won.
Mm-hmm. You did.
So, yeah. Thank you. Thank you to ACBA for the name. Yeah. Between Two Sentinels.
Here, I'll give you the only way to salute ACBA is to do the punch easy. So,
he gave us Dusties.
Yes, he did. I can't.
I just have so much stuff.
Dude, I can't even. I knocked over my turtles today. That was a mistake. So, yeah. I still got stuff in the box. Yeah, I'm a wreck.
Yeah,
I'm a wreck. But yeah, let's check in with the chat. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, my haul was apparently my haul broke my my luggage.
Yes, that's right. It broke the wheel. Before we go on to the chat, I want to thank everybody. I mean, I thank the people that have been on the show or in the show today. Everybody watching, we hit a milestone over the weekend.
Yeah.
We now have 1,000 followers to the show, which is huge. So again, thank you to everybody. You know, I really appreciate this, and I say it every week. This you have nobody to blame but yourselves. You know, you keep tuning in, keep making it happen. It's all your fault.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
And let's check in with chat, see whose fault it really is. So NYC Figure Fanatic dropped that 9 o'clock like. Captain McKay is in here. Dom is here. He is, yes, Dom. We are all still exhausted. We are all still exhausted. Paul, hello everybody. Disavowed is here. I love the way he says that. What's going on? He's so good with that. Toy Mirth is here as well. We're going to be talking with Toy Mirth tomorrow, I believe, right?
Tomorrow.
So, dude, we're killing it this week. Disavowed says, what's going on? Toy Chase, man, he is the only one crazier than us, I think.
God, yeah, seriously, hopped on a plane Saturday
morning.
Was there?
And no hotel.
Just knocking on San Diego's door. You know,
showed up, immediately meets Kevin Smith, and then immediately like hangs out with the rest of us.
Yeah.
So kudos to you, man. You are the MVP for sure.
And he got in.
He did. He got in.
Yeah.
We all made it happen. Melly M is here. Appreciate you. RMD Collective. Yes, dude. Still recovering. So good to meet you out there. Toy Rensu. What's up, man? Playing with myself is here. Hey, Adam. So, RMD Collective. Figure Fanatic. Oh, Toy Addict is here. What's up, Danny?
What up, Danny?
Toy Box of Doom. Got to hang out with him a little bit too. That was awesome.
Yeah.
didn't get a sticker. The pronunciation is right there. Nope. Did not get a sticker. I did not.
I'm not gonna rewind that. Let's just keep moving.
Yeah.
I gave you a sticker. Don't even.
How did the voice come in? Shh, mystery people. Hey, Hunter Dreams is here. This is about 796. Still have the shades on.
Yeah. Still blurry vision. Still blurry vision.
Hide the abuse, he says. Let's see. Kyle is here. I'm just gonna roll with that. Toying around says, "What's with the shade?"
You know.
Yeah, I know. Kevin knows. Kevin knows.
I'm saying
Kevin knows.
You know.
Kevin knows. Mario says, he walked into a door, Kev.
Yes, walked into a door.
Yeah. So
it's one of those smart doors.
One of the Toy Chase says, shout out to Toy Box of Doom. Did I screw up ACBA? Oh, come on, Dom.
Mm-hmm.
Why you gotta call me out like that? Toy Rensu says Matchu is Hollywood now. TMNT 1987 says evening, gents. ABCBA Midnight Wong. Midnight Wong is the new show that Mario and I are going to start. It's an after-hours show. It's Midnight Wong, hosted by JShot. So look for that. You know.
I want to see it. I actually want to see that.
That'll be a funny show.
Instant subscribe right there.
Broke your luggage. Look how Smarties broke you. Oh God, that's funny. Darth Gutierrez is here. Tenyo Toys says congrats. I don't know if that's congrats on mispronouncing things or another 1K. We're not sure. Indoor sunglasses result of 1K. I see. Hollywood Matchu persona.
I don't have an eye patch, so
I love that.
Glasses.
That's Red Fan. The unbought dude. Yes, I know. I have to open the damn Batman Turtles. We were chatting about those. Diggs Figs is here. Henrock is here. I'm gonna call out Henrock for a second. Henrock has been putting out nothing but heat.
Oh my God.
And like I don't know why, but like Henrock has no followers. Like he needs more followers.
It's not so no followers. He needs more followers.
He needs to have
following him.
Yes, he needs more followers than I have. So he really needs to. If you're watching this and you're not following Henrock, go follow Henrock. Because he is just putting out heat. Matchu Gucci glasses and 796. Yes, that's exactly what Midnight Wong will be. Just pretty much an apology show. Every week we'll just apologize to whoever and whatever we offended that week. So, and there you go. See, Henrock. I'll take my 10% now, Henrock. So
he's just agent right now.
I'm gonna become a toy photographer agent. That's it's gonna be my new career.
Let's do it.
It's gonna be my new career path, and my father will be so proud. So proud. So anyway, yeah, I don't know what else.
I think it's time we should bring in our guests. I mean, I think
we bring him in.
But like, let's just bring him in.
let's bring them in because you know what? I'm sure there's going to be more hauls that we can do.
Yeah.
With them. So yeah. Let's do it.
Are we bring? Well, one of them is already in here. It just doesn't have.
There you go. It just, is that how that works? Hemrock, very talented.
Yeah.
Bring him on. Okay, turn your camera on. There, it's Adam. Hey, Adam.
Hi.
There they are.
What's up?
And Kyle. What's up, guys? Thanks for being here.
V deeper. So I'm on
What?
Good.
Adam's level.
Good job.
Thank
My
you.
voice is almost back.
I was like, what is he doing? Okay, are we all just okay.
This is the only V-neck I own, and I found it when I took my break earlier.
Oh, all right. So
Kyle Woodgod, everyone. Kyle Woodgod.
Woodgod? How do you get Woodgod out of that?
Because
That's not
he's
fair.
Adam, that's how.
Yes.
Good God.
He told me that. Was it at Gentle Giant when I picked up Cat Slayer?
It was when you were picking up the Thundercats Cat Slayer.
Yeah. And in all my years, I've never heard that one.
There's a certain ring to Kyle Woodgod.
Yeah, I'm into it. Jay's hot.
God of Wood.
I've heard worse. So
okay. Well, hey, that's what honestly, that's what I strive for. Just mediocrity. Yeah. I've heard worse. I'll take it. Right in the middle.
I am very disappointed in you guys for not all rocking V's. Kyle, good job.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Fist bump or whatever.
Is that
other way?
Other way.
Wait, there
Nailed
you
it.
go.
Nailed it. There we go.
Don't do that. There's a little too much.
There's a hole. There's a hole right here.
He's just living up to his name, Kyle. He's just living up to his name. So I mean, Adam, you hung out with us, or sorry, we got to hang out with you. That's how this works. That's how the hierarchy works. And Kyle, you worked all week. I mean, how are you guys feeling? We're exhausted.
I was supposed to be working too.
Sorry, working. Yeah.
I was working. Those were all business meetings, my friends.
Smart.
Yeah, there you go.
According to the tax man, they were all business meetings.
Adam has reached the level of ascendancy where he can just walk around and just take meetings when he wishes. Don't
tell
him.
My bosses that. But yeah,
God, you know what? When I went to Gentle Giant, I got to meet your boss finally, and I full on worshipped at the altar of Adam. So I feel like I hope that got you a raise when I met him. So.
I mean, not a monetary one, but it did give me a raise.
That's all I'm looking for at this point.
I'm gonna stay seated.
From
it's not a standing desk.
Speaking of, I'm gonna call this out. So Yoko says so. Kyle does own apparel other than Go shirts, but I'm gonna use Yoko to tell a really funny story that I know everyone will appreciate, and the fact that once this story happened, I immediately went, oh my God, I got to run over and tell Yoko. So we were standing there waiting to talk to Ryan Ting. And we actually ended up talking to Dan. Dan Yoon, right? Is his name?
Dan Yoon.
Dan Yoon.
Congratulations.
So we were talking to thank you. I got one right. Yay.
Literally starts with a single step.
Yeah. And I'm gonna screw it up again. Watch. Yep. Yeah. So that's really cool. So we're standing there and we're talking to Dan. And next to him is a little boy and another woman, and talking to Dan. And all of a sudden, the woman, Dan introduced it's Ryan's son and Ryan's wife, and say hi, very nice to meet you. He goes, and Ryan's wife turns and goes, "Hey, are you the guy who couldn't pronounce Ming-Na Wen's name?" And I went, "Yes, I am."
You weren't introduced yet. She said that first, and then you were introduced.
She said that first, and then I was introduced. So yes, that's I was like, and immediately, literally that happened, and I looked at Matt and was like, I have to go tell Yoko.
His face when that happened, he was like, somebody recognized me.
Yes, that's like, I didn't care. I didn't care what I got recognized for. Just excited that somebody when you walk around the con and everybody goes, "Hey, Matchu," right? "Hey, Matchu," and you're like, "Oh, look, I'm John. I'm the other guy." Right? And then somebody else goes, "Hey, I know you."
You're the guy that can't pronounce stuff.
Oh, you're the guy. Yeah. And I was like,
I'm the hate crime guy, right?
Yeah. I'm not a hate, because I don't hate crime. You gotta make it weird, I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna lean into it. I'm the substitute teacher guy now, right? I'm Key and Peele.
Yeah,
so, but yeah, I was dying. So, yeah, but yeah, I figured I had to cut you guys off and tell that story. But yeah, so.
Janie is very, very nice and super awesome, and I love seeing her and Hudson hang out at the show every year.
Yeah, they were cool.
I met them for the first time at last year's Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Dwight wasn't there, so he came in through like, you know, a Zoom thing, and Ryan pulled me up out of the audience to go ask Dwight a question on stage. So I got up and I had some wise ass question about like, how many repaints have you done this year or something, and then they allow you to take a prize off the table for asking a question. So I was like, all right, I don't need any of this stuff. I already buy it all anyway. So I pointed to a child out in the audience and I was like, hey, do you want one of these prizes? I was like trying to be nice. And I was like, oh, you can have my prize because I don't need it. And it turns out that was Ryan's son. So I picked out the one person that needed a prize even less than myself.
Who has everything already. Yeah.
I thought you were saying that you'd pointed to the kid to be like, I'll just take the kid instead. You know?
Damn it, Jay's hot. No.
Adam, that's human trafficking.
Oh my God.
No, Tenyo, I only carry your holes apparently at Comic-Con, New York Comic-Con. That's the only way I do it. So, but yeah, that's funny. Yeah, the kid who needs it less than you. But yeah, we tried to talk to Dwight. I don't know. Dwight was like talking to a group of people for like 45 minutes. Every time we came back, we were trying to talk to him real quick. So I finally interrupted just to give him a sticker pack, and he was like, "Yeah, he doesn't know me." So
I think I did talk to him with Mario.
Oh yeah, you did at the bar. Yeah.
So I got to talk to all three of them.
Nice. That bar was weird. Adam, what did you think of that bar?
Why not?
Like, yeah.
Coin up.
Yeah.
Coin up was kind of my fault. That's what I decided to gather everyone at. But that's just because I thought it was convenient location.
Yeah, the location.
For most people.
Yeah, the location was probably the best out of the two bars that we went to, because I felt like we kept walking for the other one.
So I would save this story for Toy Migos tomorrow night, but Cheney would probably boot me off the show. So I'll tell it tonight.
Yeah.
Yes.
But, the show's already demonetized.
Yeah. As
Before
soon as we walked in, I walked in. I'd gone out to dinner with a bunch of people, including the Hasbro guys, and who else? Jesse Falcon met us there. So like there was a good chunk of like industry-ish people that all kind of rolled in early. And I was standing at the bar with my wife and a whole bunch of other people. And a local couple, young, attractive guy and girl, like beelined up to me. And the girl goes, "Has anyone ever told you that you look kind of like Jeremy Renner?" And I was like, I've heard that before, thanks. But before I could even like thank her for this weird kind of compliment thing, she immediately asked me for cocaine. So I was like, do these things, I don't know if they go together or not. Like it's like looking like Jeremy Renner, or if it's just I looked like but yeah.
And you said you didn't have any, right?
No, and I
was gonna ask how much did you sell it for?
I shooed her off, but she slowly made her way that entire evening around pretty much every single person that we invited to Coin Op, asking them all for cocaine.
Yeah,
I just happened to be the first one. I think when 796 Studios, when Mario got there, he had to really throw her off the scent. Because,
she walked up to Mario like, "Has anyone told you look like Jeremy Renner?"
She went up to Mario and she's like, "Has anyone ever told you look like a cocaine dealer?"
And then she asked him for Jeremy Renner. She got it backwards. It was really weird. So you guys touched on this just a little bit, that you guys, Yoko says, "Dang, no one asked me."
Apparently
meanwhile, Yoko's sitting on a brick. Yeah.
It is. It's not called.
Now I don't have to type it.
Rock love for nothing. Like,
there you go.
Yeah, this is turning into Midnight Wong. Anyway, so we'll be apologizing tomorrow. You guys touched on this a little bit. You both worked at Gentle Giant, right? And no, okay. So I just mentioned a little bit.
I just know how to give the
Hold on,
tours.
wait. Now
so
that you've said that, this is what's great. So last year, for Designer Con, the Enablers came by Gentle Giant for a tour, and Kyle basically gave the tour. So he might as well have worked.
He might as well. Yeah.
He ran that tour.
All
Go
of it
ahead,
was
Kyle.
wrong.
Tell them all about it.
No, all of it was wrong. Here's this big ass Jabba that it's for celebration, and here's the room with all the printers. And
it was not Kyle's first time at Gentle Giant,
No.
so he just felt like he could.
I was flexing
run
on
the
all of them. Yeah.
So okay, so
Adam, hold on. So
Yeah.
we know Ashley, who used to work at Gentle Giant too. She works with us now. And like when I told her I was gonna go get the Cat Slayer, she was like, "Oh, I'm so excited for you. Is it your first time?" And I was like, "No,
been there before. You ran a tour one time.
Yeah, I'm good."
Yeah. Yep. Old hat.
You could tell she was super excited for me to go. And it's like, please.
Yep.
So all right, so let's back up a little bit even more then. So you're both in the business. How did you guys both get in? Like, I'd love to hear the story about how each of you got in.
Before Kyle goes into that story, because he was on a stream telling that entire story, I just want to explain to everyone that the reason why I'm here tonight is one, you guys have never invited me on the show before.
What are you talking
about? We still haven't, technically.
We have invited you.
I invited myself, just like Kyle did to my wedding. So Kyle,
you know what? You're the one who put
showed
+1
up to my
there.
wedding as a +1. So there you go. I am a +1 for this stream tonight.
It's a good trade. It's a good trade.
I fully expect you to show up to my wedding too. So.
Oh, I'm going to. I'll figure out my way in.
I'm gonna invite you on purpose though. You're not gonna.
There damn well better be an open bar too.
Anybody have cash bars anymore? Oh,
not if you want friends.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Toying around says inviting with myself.
Absolutely.
His burner account. Yeah.
Oh, all right. So go ahead. Let's go back to the question in hand of how did you guys break into the toy industry?
Oh man, if you guys had full-on passes, I had a whole panel about this exact topic on Saturday that you could have gone to.
We had to leave.
Yeah, we had to leave. We had to catch a plane.
I wanted to.
They caught you panhandling. You got kicked out.
Basically, basically.
I left on Saturday too, Kyle.
I know. At least you said bye to me. That was very nice.
We saw you on the last day.
I have to say, Kyle is the only one who's like,
I met you all
here.
Yeah, that's true. I did say that.
You're like, you're not supposed to. I'm like,
That's true. You got us kicked out.
That's why we weren't at your panel.
I did.
And yeah.
This is the revenge stream. Oh man. Do you want me to go first, or does Adam want to go first? Alphabetical order. You want me to go first?
Yeah.
I feel like the stream's going to be over by the time you're done.
I will try to give the Cliff Notes version. So long story short, I went to Cal State Fullerton for illustration, and I have a minor in entrepreneurship. And no joke, I was able to reconnect with my high school water polo coach in college, who had a master's in illustration and was starting to get into freelancing and do all that kind of stuff. And everything I've learned about networking and building relationships, I've learned from him. He's like he's got this big magical magician, because his power is he can wave his hand and you're his best friend now. But I reconnected with him, and then one day he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna have like a Magic the Gathering tournament or whatever at my house. You should come in. It's like a draft, when you guys just get a bunch of cards and then you build a deck and then you fight each other in Magic. Real cool stuff, real jock shit." But so I did that, and when I went, his roommate was there, and he was the lead game designer for a company called Cryptozoic Entertainment. And they needed an intern, and I was like, I could be an intern. I needed to finish that for my full-on credits, and so I interned there on a digital trading card game called Hex: The Shards of Fate. It was basically Magic by another name. And while I was there, I sat next to this guy named George, who was art acquisitions manager for trading cards at Cryptozoic Entertainment. And so when my internship ended, I kept talking to him, and he gave me some work doing some like DC Adventure Time and like Walking Dead sketch cards. If anybody knows what that is, it's like pieces of original art that go into card decks. So I did that for about like 2 years on and off. And then one day he needed somebody to do data entry because somebody has to scan all those cards into the system so they can get approved by licensors and yada yada. And so I was willing to do anything I could to get into that building and just be around those kinds of people, that kind of environment. And that was like a 30-day contract. But when I had that job, I sat next to this guy named Jeff Parker, who was the new creative director of the budding collectibles department at Cryptozoic Entertainment. When my contract ended, the day after, he took me to lunch, and we just talked toys the whole time. I never thought toys were a career, and I started freelancing for him immediately after that. I did that for about 6 months, and then they brought me in doing box mock-ups for planograms, which Adam knows what that is, but I'm not sure if anybody else knows what that is. Basically, like every store, every major chain has a fake storefront in their headquarters, and you have to plan out where stuff goes. That's how every Target looks the same, every Starbucks looks the same, every Walmart looks the same, is because they plan where all that stuff goes, and then they like take pictures and send it to the franchise stores all across the country. Sure. So when you make the box mock-ups, it has to be 100% size accurate, but you usually don't have the boxes printed by the factory at that time, so you have to make them. And it's a lot of work that for stuff that eventually gets destroyed. But it taught me a lot about, graphic design and packaging and that kind of stuff. And I did that for, part-time for like 6 weeks. And then after that, it was full-time at Cryptozoic, doing all that fun stuff. And then after a while, they let me go. And then after about 3 months, our mutual friend, Daniel Pickett of Action Figure Insider, messaged me and said, "Hey man, like Super 7's looking for a designer, you should apply." And I did, and Daniel put in a good word for me, and the rest is history. So,
wow, yeah. That's pretty awesome. I love that you started like as an intern and like worked your way up. Like I love hearing stories like that. So.
Yeah, I feel like I said that better than I did on my panel. My panel was like I was up there with all these like fucking all-stars who have done panels before, and then like me, I was in the like the toying around seat, the far back corner where everybody has to look like this to like see anybody. And then the mic that they gave me, like Blaine, Steve Ozer, Ryan Ting, they were like this far away from their mic and everything was fine. I had to be like this for anybody to even hear me. It was like full on joke mic. Yeah. It's like getting punked at my first panel, but I did get the ultimate souvenir right there. So,
that's pretty cool.
Nice.
And then the thing that people don't know is that we all signed each other's because we're nerds. Like a yearbook.
Kyle Woodgod.
That's right.
That's actually really cool.
Yeah.
So that's going to get framed, put in the office, all that fun stuff.
Kevin said they named a seat after you.
You named a seat after you. You told me that. Because Kevin, of course, he's the rich get richer. He just shows up to his first Comic-Con and gets immediately invited on a panel. Some of us wait a whole lifetime for a moment like that. But that's okay. Hollywood Kev. Anyway,
it doesn't sound like you're bitter at all. So.
No.
That's right.
It's okay. Because after the panel, he came up to me. He was like, "Oh, I sat in that seat too, man. Know how it feels." Hold up.
Oh man, that is something you. Oh yeah.
Oh my god, that's so good.
Kyle says wait a lifetime to be on a panel, but like little known fact, I'm old enough to be Kyle's dad.
No, I don't know about that.
No way.
I'm fairly certain that I started in the toy industry before you were born. 2001 was my first job.
Cool.
I was gonna say, what was the first toy you designed? Cup on a string? Like what?
Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah.
No,
into an actual potato. Yeah.
2001. I got 1990. I look old.
Yeah.
But I'm
okay, so my first toy job, you were 11.
Yeah.
Yep.
What does that matter?
I was also going to say, Kyle, you're saying you look old, but you're also a lot taller in person. That was something. That was something I was not ready for.
I'm also like all of those pictures of me with groups. That's forced perspective, like Hobbit kind of stuff. Like I'm actually really tall.
Yes, that is true. You are towering over all of us. You were actually on your knees, and that's how we were able to get you in the picture.
Make sure that you tell them about your origin story, because he turned down an invitation to the Harlem Globetrotters to become a toy designer.
Were you on the Harlem Globetrotters, or were you on the the Washingtons that they end up beating every time? Like,
yeah, I was on the other side for sure.
The other side. Once let me win.
I will try to go faster than Kyle if you want.
Sorry.
I'm in East.
Adam, take as much time as you need. We need the watch hours, so just keep going.
That's fair. I'm an East Coast transplant, so I'm originally from New York. I went to college in New York. I got my first toy job right out of college, 2001, for a small company that did prototyping work for Toy Biz and McFarlane. They were in Hoboken, New Jersey. So it was originally called Funhouse, and then they changed their name to Big Bang Toys. But I worked for them for a little while. That's where I met like Jesse Falcon and Damon Nee. Love those guys. And I worked for CrossGen Comics for a hot second. So we moved down to Tampa, Florida, America's Wang. It was great. After that, moved back to New York. And then I moved to California in 2005 to go work for Soda Toys for Jerry Macaluso, who was on that panel with the Wood God next to me here.
Right.
And I worked for Jerry for a while. Then Jerry sold his ownership of the company. When he did that, I think like maybe it was like a couple weeks or a month later, I applied and got a job over at Gentle Giant Studios. And I have been there ever since. I think I'm celebrating in October 17 years at Gentle Giant Studios.
Oh, wow.
And I poached all of the good talent from Soda Toys to Gentle Giant Studios. So I work with a bunch of guys that I've known with forever, that I'm very good friends with, that are super, super talented. So there you go. Done. How's that?
Awesome.
Kyle?
That was good.
Fast.
It was really good.
I feel like when in the panel I went too fast, because I was like, oh god, I don't want to like waste everybody's time. And then like, no offense to Ozer, Ozer is amazing. Ozer took forever, and I was like, oh, I could have told the whole story. What the heck?
Ozer's great. I remember when Ozer like started at Mattel.
That was like 6 years ago or whatever. Right?
Yeah, Dave. Dave Vonner was working at Mattel at the time, and he was working with me because we do all the WWE toys for Mattel. And Vonner was like, "Hey, can I get any extra invites?" Because Gentle Giant used to have a rooftop party every year at Comic-Con. That was when pre-pandemic we used to be really ballers, or pretend to be ballers. So yeah, Steve Ozer was Vonner's +1, and now he's like, Ozer's famous, and I'm begging him to help me out with Muhammad Ali right now, which is a toy we worked on. So there you go.
Yeah.
And that was a toy that you both worked on, you said, or Vonner was?
Yeah, we well, the Muhammad Ali is the Mattel WWE. Yeah. It was the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, and every single Mattel WWE basic, elite, and ultimate has been worked on by Gentle Giant Studios. We do all of the prototyping work for
That's cool.
Those lines.
I have a bunch of them behind me.
Awesome. Oh yeah.
Speaking of prototyping work, Kyle, what did we work on for Super 7 this year?
This is great. I'm just going to take a seat back.
This very small and economically sized playset called the Cat Slayer for Thundercats. Available now for pre-order.
Kyle was so excited. He texted me like right away, and he was like, "I heard we're finally going to get to work together."
That's true.
Like, yes, sir. But that's not all we did, because we also did the G.I. Joe Reaction Cobra Mothership that was in the San Diego store, and we worked on some of those Danzig figures too.
That one's really exciting. I mean, all of it's very exciting. You guys do amazing work. The Misfits in particular is very exciting because I told this to people on the floor, but those Misfits and Danzig 5.5 vintage figures were the very first thing I ever drew for Super 7. Day one in the office, I drew those.
Yeah,
and
you
so
can tell.
It's taking this long.
Just kidding. I like them.
It's taking this long.
I like them.
Thank you. Well, I'll make sure that you get some, so you're not begging me later.
Aw, Kyle. That's why I'm here.
Yeah,
For free
toys.
Free stuff.
Free toys. Sometimes that's a job in itself. Is getting the free stuff.
For a cat's lair, though. Nothing I can do about that.
I don't like. That's the thing. Like, it's like, so when we because we did not digitally sculpt Cat's Lair, but we 3D printed, assembled, and then painted it for the show. I remember, like, when that thing was coming off the printers, and when we first assembled it, I looked at it and I was like, "This is absolutely ridiculous." I can't believe the price point that you guys have. I thought it was going to be way higher than that.
Yeah.
So,
I was actually going to say it's low. I thought it was low. Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
Most people think it was going to be $1,000. So I mean, think about it. You're saving $250, guys. Get one now. Yeah.
I think my joke when I think I came to see it while we were all setting up for the show, I came by and mentioned to you and Brian that I was like, maybe if you guys made this out of like the all-weather plastic, like the kids' play sets for outside, then I could keep it in the backyard, because this room is cramped,
it's huge.
Man. I don't know where to put it.
Get rid of that futon, man. You don't need that. No one's sitting on that.
It's true. My mom is like, damn it. Where am I going to sleep?
Put mom in the backyard. It's good.
I was going to say, she can sleep in the cat's lair. So
just Kyle.
Cat's lair. Just get two of them.
How dare you? You met that woman when you crashed my wedding.
That's true. Yeah.
Kicking her in the backyard.
Get two of them and put a bed between them.
Just, put a,
like a sick race car bed, but it's a cat's lair bed.
Dude, I'd be in for that. Yeah. Oh, so like you guys worked on this together. So can you like walk us through a little bit of the like, I'm curious about the process, right? Like, I'm a little new to the game.
Sure.
I'm curious about like, just like take us from, and Steve makes a little bit of a joke about it, but here's my crayon drawings. You like take us from like the start of that first sketch.
That's right. Yeah. I always start with a crayon. Everybody.
Yeah.
No. So we had concepted it and designed it and sculpted it all in house, which was no easy feat, but we've been thinking about doing it for years. Like, since I worked on the first first 5 waves of Thundercats. What am I saying? And from the beginning, it was like the first wave kind of came out around Snake Mountain time, if anybody remembers that. And we were like, oh man, I hope this goes well, because like Cat's Lair would be like the shit. That would be the best thing to do. And so we finally, said, all right, we're going to do it. And we're like wrapping our heads around it. And we finally kind of get it out there. And then we, it's a business. You quote around, and then we realize that, like, Adam's got the best prices and he knows what he's doing and is our friend. So let's just use him. So it made a lot more sense to go there. And he's a great partner as well. And he very passionate. Whenever one of our people would come to Gentle Giant to kind of inspect it as they're printing it, he would blast the Thundercats theme through the speakers of the entire office.
That's all accurate.
That's right. So, and it was very
Kyle
cool.
walked in the front door, I was just like, ho!
I said, don't
totally
call me that.
Unrelated.
Yeah,
totally. Kyle was like,
Thundercats at all.
Yeah, Kyle was like, not in front of my mother. Yeah. So,
but it was great, and they would send updates weekly. Here's this part, and you start getting these updates of like the paw is like this big. And you're like,
I was like, Kyle, stop bothering me.
Or the head and the lights and all that fun stuff, and then you send them the color guides, and you kind of walk them through the like, here we think this should look like this, and do you have questions about this? And it was very easy because everybody over there at Gentle Giant knows what they're doing and is excited about the project. So I've worked with prototyping houses before that are very the opposite.
Didn't break anything.
It's a miracle, honestly, that it all fit in the car. So
that was fun packing your car, because I was not sure that was all gonna, because it was the Thundercats lair, the Cobra mothership, which that thing is pretty darn big too.
Yeah.
I don't know if any of you guys got to see that in person, but I mean, I have the Hasbro BMF, the big Millennium Falcon here, and I think it's the Cobra mothership is even bigger than that.
Not by much, but yeah,
it's sizable. Right. So he fit the Cat's Lair, the 2 Danzig figures that we did, but those were small.
So when you said Hasbro BMF, Big Millennium Falcon is not what I thought. But also, Loki asked, did Adam send random selfies as an update?
I mean, I was included in some of the pictures for scale.
Yeah,
but like I said, it throws you off because of like
the Lord of the Rings
thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Forced perspective stuff.
You're like, does anybody want a peanut? Yeah, so you know.
No, it was great, and then there were some last minute updates and stuff, and they were on top of it. They were so great about it, and then I got there, and half of it was already packed up, so easy, it was so great. And then Beardy, shout out to Beardy, who painted and kind of was he project manager or whatever on that. Basically, like walked me through the whole assembly process. Make sure you grab it here, don't touch it this way, like that kind of stuff. He was very, very thorough, and it was a lot of fun. So it was really great. I would definitely use them again.
10 out of 10 would do it again.
10. Yeah, 10 out of 10 would do it again. It also helps that they are probably the only people on this coast that have the printers big enough to do something like that.
Hey, that's the only reason, isn't
Not
it?
the only reason. Like Adam is correct. I was very excited, and I was like, oh man, I get to like do something with Adam finally, because we've been on and off friends since I crashed his wedding.
On and off.
It was before that. But sure.
That's true. So it was really fun, and I hope we get to do something like that again. So maybe there's some other giant play sets for other lines that deserve to be remade. Who knows? Sound off in the comments.
Sorry, I had a cough there.
Was that?
Yeah. No, sorry, no, it was just a cough.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah. Oh. I mean, that's the rumor, right? Like isn't that the no? Okay, cool.
First time hearing of it.
Well, I'm putting it out in the universe then. So everyone basically said that if this goes well,
So how many
see that next?
JShot?
I will back 5 of them just if there's a promise of a if there's a promise of a Technodrome. Yeah, I'll back 5 if there's a promise of a Technodrome after.
Can I get 2 of those for my mom's hammock?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Cool.
I'll ship them out to you. It only cost me $3,000 in shipping. So yeah.
Hey, don't worry. It's gonna come in 2 boxes. So.
2 boxes.
Oh, good. No, is it really? Is that how it's gonna ship? Wow.
Yeah.
That's gotta be crazy how that thing's gonna ship.
Snake Mountain, the box for that was like the legal limit of size of boxes for FedEx before they put it on a pallet, and shipping jumps up another $300. And we tried to fit it in the same thing, and we couldn't Tetris it enough. So we're going to 2 boxes on this one.
You should invite Matt out there. He might be able to make it fit. I can't. The way that he was able to make all his toys fit in his one suitcase.
Yeah.
But it was pretty funny. Like while we were packing, he was like, "Do I really need this shirt?" And then the shirt would go in the garbage. It's like
I always have no space though.
Yeah.
I actually wrapped some of the stuff in my
in
clothes.
the shirt. Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, it worked out pretty well. Speaking of hauls, though, what? Because I said we need the watch hour. Adam, what'd you get at the?
I got a ton of stuff, of which I will be, I'm sure, going over tomorrow night. But one of my favorite items is I had my wife tell Dwight Stahl that she really wanted the new Walmart exclusive Bucky cap as a wedding gift.
Oh.
So he was fooled into thinking that was accurate. So thanks Dwight.
Let me see that again.
So yeah, this was my wife's wedding gift.
Nice.
From Dwight Stahl.
Very nice.
So very happy with that. It's just weird how it wound up in my hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't have any room. She's got a cat slayer in there, so
Exactly.
it goes in your toy room.
It was so funny too, because like I was like, Dwight's gonna ask you if you actually wanted this too, and she was like, okay. She's like, but is it like She's like, it's MCU Bucky, right? And I was like, nope, not at all.
No.
Really disappointed.
Oh.
Even more disappointed when she didn't get to keep it.
Accurate.
Kyle, did you get a chance to walk around and explore the con, or you pretty much just stuck to Super 7?
I was pretty much stuck to Super 7. Sunday was my day to walk around, which was nice, but there was like the looming dread of teardown the whole day, which is, it goes faster than setup, but it's definitely like, all right, I'm just killing time until I can start pulling boxes out of the back and putting the cat slayer back together. And because I unpacked it like in a hurry. It is all smoke and mirrors over there at San Diego Comic-Con. Like the metaphor I can think of is like Homer when he's like this, looking all sexy, and it's just like pins and like clip behind him. Like that is Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Kyle was nervous and texting me during setup for sure. So yeah,
something went slightly wrong with the lights, and so I had to rewire the entire cat slayer right before the show. So that was a lot of fun.
Kyle was like disassembling explosives.
With the bomb vest. Yeah, it was gnarly. But it was good. It all worked out, and I was kind of hoping for like a Hanukkah miracle that the batteries would last all 5 days, and it did not work out. So the lights, the eyes were the last thing to go, which like.
Oh my god,
like
that's so sad.
So, but it also like to get that like big plastic case on top of it, like it requires like an 8-man team, 2 on each side, 2 on each corner, plus like Mission Impossible style suction cups.
We were available.
Lift it up, like man.
You could have called us. We could have helped you.
Yeah,
we're here to help. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we couldn't get inside at that time. So
right.
Well, it would have been a way in. We're supposed to help them.
That's true.
The protective case.
We would have walked over with our ladder,
With our ladder, exactly.
No, have you not seen this? It's like if you got to get into somewhere, just carry a ladder. They always let people in. Yeah. So we tried, but the airport was like, you can't put a ladder on a plane. I was like, I'll check it. It's fine. So, it's just a little ladder,
Yeah.
So Sunday I was able to walk around,
That's cool.
and I had some people were looking out for me for stuff. Shout out to Toy Box of Doom, who got me the Evil Ryu on Wednesday night, so I didn't have to worry about that. That was really the only thing I was like truly looking for. So that was really, really cool. And then shout out to fellow Toymigo Chamba, who gave me this awesome Samus Aran original. I love Metroid, so this was really, really fun. It was so weird. I also had told Dwight that for a wedding present I wanted the new Target exclusive Widow. Ooh. So he also fell for it and gave me that.
I got that too.
Yeah, I love this thing. It's so good.
I gotta talk you through the
yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Let's see. I also was able to grab this Biolante from my friends at Mondo.
Oh wow.
Glitter. Really, really cool. Super huge.
Cool.
You know Hector?
I do.
Yeah, Hector used to work at Gentle Giant also.
I know he did. Hector's the
small,
man. Shout out to Hector.
World.
That's right. We all know each other. So be nice, everybody.
And yeah, we know each other so well that Kyle actually gave me COVID, guys.
Oh my God. Okay.
Star Wars Celebration.
There were literally thousands of other people there.
At least it wasn't the wedding.
Kyle was the only person at Star Wars Celebration that hugged me. Like, literally hugged me and then coughed directly into my mouth.
Directly into your mouth.
Yeah.
Not true.
Yep.
Yeah, and I said that's your wedding gift.
No,
not true.
It's
not
true.
true at all. No.
It was. It was
so
a very
funny.
Godfather.
I did hug him.
like
I will
a
admit
horse
to hugging
head.
you, but I will not admit to chemical warfare.
Yeah.
So. Oh my
That's
God.
funny.
Let's see. I got the Turtle 3-pack, so very excited.
Yes.
To open that.
JShot got that too.
I got some dusts from Poncheesy.
Yeah.
Walking around the vintage toy aisles.
I just found mine.
Unpunched ground
Oh
shot.
wow. Oh wow.
So
unpunched.
pretty
Wow.
stoked on that.
That's awesome.
And the big highlight for me, it's kind of hard to see here. I'll take it out. I worked on an exclusive for Super 7. Thirsty for Blood Godzilla, which is based on the 1995 comic books run illustrated by Art Adams. And on Thursday morning, I saw Art Adams walking around the booth. I was like, "Are you him?" He goes, "I'm me." And then I had a feeling he was going to be there, so I brought the book with me, and so he signed it for me. And he said thank you.
That's awesome.
Because
That's cool.
I was able to explain to him the significance of that. My grandfather bought me this comic when I was 5 years old. I had never picked up a comic book before. I never knew what Godzilla was before, but it got my imagination going. I picked up a pencil. I started copying all of the art, and now I have this career that I have where I get to make an Art Adams exclusive. So I kind of view this as like a full circle moment for myself.
That's incredible.
And when little baby Kyle got that comic, I had just turned 40 years old.
That's right. That's right.
Just turned 40 years old and walked out of Mordor. Yeah. So.
I met Art Adams for the first time at last year's Comic-Con, and I bought a print and got it signed, and I was just gushing. I was like telling him how much I love him, and like his X-Men stuff, like Long Shot was like that was my gateway.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of X-Men, I got one more thing from our friends over at Marvel.
Oh, yes.
Hold on.
I can't believe that fits your head.
That's what everyone says. So
you should have started
it correctly, which is nice.
That's awesome. That's actually really cool. I saw you had put up a picture of wearing it. I was like, I'm really gonna need that. So
it's dope, honestly.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Wear like a red suit, and this is your like Halloween costume.
Even just for streaming, just wear it. Yeah,
just wear it for streaming. Yeah. Oh. You had mentioned Chamba, and I did want to shout this out. Chamba, so we there was a lot of things that we picked up, maybe not a lot, but this was one of the coolest things. Before we went out there, I picked up a copy of the new animated Adventures of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and that Chamba had done the cover for, and then he actually did a remark on it.
Yes.
And it was just so cool. And I ended up getting a really minty comic. So I'm about to send this out to CGC to get it graded. But it was just so cool to watch him and just watch the process of him drawing it and stuff.
Yeah,
so,
and you have that on one of the recap reels, right? Where you have clips of him drawing it.
Yeah, him drawing it. Yeah. So it was really cool. It was a cool moment for me.
And what else? The Dusties that you were just holding up.
Yeah, the Dusties are right here. Yeah. Talking about Adam, if you had gotten these, you could have handed these to that woman who said, "Hey, are you Hawkeye? And also, do you have cocaine?" You could have been like, "I've got dust."
I got rocks.
So,
Punch Easy was handing that out at the bar the first night that we were there on Thursday night, and I was just like, after we came from the whole Toy Migos stream, and I was just holding it up at the bar, trying to get Mario's attention. Hey, look what I got! And I'm like, wait a second, this looks a lot like, and I just put it right back down.
Yeah, and that's exactly when you knew that Matt has never done cocaine, because if you were carrying a bag of cocaine this fucking big.
Let's not talk about what we have done and we haven't done.
Hey, I was crediting you. Twist. We're gonna lose rights. Twist. She was the narc.
Total Leonardo.
No, that would total
Leonardo. Exactly.
Leonardo.
Oh God. That's awesome, Matt. Was there anything else that you wanted to show off from what you picked up? I mean, everybody saw my turtles, and
I did pick up the Kino, but like on the Imbo stream, I opened it and I tried to use the hand and I snapped the wrist peg.
Oh,
bummer.
Yeah.
I haven't opened my Kino yet. I was going to open it tomorrow at work instead of working.
Heat it up.
Okay.
Yeah. What else did I get? We passed by the Mezco booth. We said what up to D Amazing, and I picked up the Void Gomez.
Nice.
And then I also picked up the Wolverine.
Oh yeah.
I missed out on the Green Ranger, which I wasn't that bummed on, because that's out of the 3 exclusives that they had, that's the only one I actually did pre-order.
I pre-ordered the Green Ranger. I was upset that they had it on hand at the show. I could
me too.
Shipping.
Yeah, so, I'm a little bit bummed about that.
Same, but I also was like, oh, they sold out. Oh well, let me get that and then this.
Oh no. Anyways,
yeah. But, like, I actually
so sad.
I used the first appearance head sculpt from the deluxe, and I actually like the way this looks.
Are those claws plastic or steel?
They're plastic. Yeah, plastic. Bummer. But what else did I get?
Kyle wants to poke your eye out.
No, you could probably still do it, but he's wearing protective glasses right now. So
I do. I mean, like I joke. I upgrade all my Marvel Legends with the can of beams claws. Yep. So like all of mine are. I recently eye pokey.
I recently just ordered a bunch of stuff from him right before the con, and I was like, can you hold off? Can you hold off on shipping that?
Adam, if you want to feel old, fun fact. Can of Beams and I went to high school together. I've known him for years.
Oh, really?
Oh,
yeah. Nice dude.
There you go.
I could be both of your stuff when he used to just be when he just did Godzilla Beams, which is where the name comes from.
Yeah,
got it. I also So all right, so you're friends with him. So can you ask him if he can do another round of the Galactus
no
accessories? Okay, cool. All right, I tried. I also picked this up. I don't know if you guys like. It's a book of just the cover art of Last Ronin.
Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah. So I was pretty excited to grab that. And then I got the Last Ronin exclusive cover with April on there. So yeah, that was it. And I'm pretty light haul actually.
I'm surprised you didn't jump in with all the other guys that were buying the IDW Loyal Subjects turtles.
I almost did it myself because they were across the street from us.
I really like the Santa Luco style of art.
I do,
but I'm not a fan of the figs.
Yeah, honestly, and I've bought some of the previous Loyal Subjects.
Yeah,
I was a little bit let down on quality, but I did handle the new ones and. They're definitely an improvement.
Really?
I personally, at this, while I would love to have some IDW turtles, I have so many NECA turtles already. Yeah. And then
tell me about it.
We talked about this on Toy Amigos last week. Like Mezco has got me with what they showed with their turtles. So I am gonna have those that I was just like, I can't dive in yet another company's turtles.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got 1,000 followers now, so I'm just going to throw this out there. If, Loyal Subjects wants to send me some and change my mind, I'm all for it.
They're
you gotta dare them. Be meaner.
I dare you. I dare you to change my mind. Please.
It's funny because we brought that up. I brought that up when we got back, right? Like, I'm like, oh, man, I wish we stopped at Loyal Subjects because they had the IDW turtles, and I'm a really big fan of that art style.
Yeah. We got Toy Chase wrote it in. Toy Chase, I got Toy Chase to get him for you.
Yes.
You were like, man, I should have picked those up. And I was like, no, we're not having any regrets from this trip. So I immediately messaged Toy Chase and he picked them up.
No regrets. No regrets.
Shout out to Toy Chase for to me. I will be seeing him at ChrisCon this weekend.
Yeah, you're going to ChrisCon, you crazy man. You're going from one con to the next.
For like 2 seconds right before I left on Saturday.
Oh, that's how he does it.
Yeah.
Oh, but I just want to give a quick shout out. We got Trevor is in here, and so is Johnny Woo is here as well. So
the goat.
Nice. Awesome. we ran into him at the con also.
Yeah.
He avoided me because he didn't want to see my wallet chain. So he's very
there are many things he doesn't like about you, which make him avoid you.
This is accurate.
I'm not trying to be mean. I'm speaking.
No,
truth.
he is my number one non-fan.
Did Trevor make it out to the con? I wasn't sure if he.
I don't think he did.
I don't think he did, man. No. Oh. He was talking about it last night, right? On Maz's stream. Yeah, that he didn't make it out. Yeah.
Hey Adam, Toy Chasers that you and him hugged it out. So if you get COVID, it's his fault this time.
I actually have been I have not yet. Like I would think that it would have happened by now, but no Comic-Con crud for me. I lost my voice during the show, but it's already coming back. So I lucked out.
Yeah, very good.
I heard, that happened also at Legion's Con. Apparently, there was like
a bunch of people got it. At Legion's Con.
A bunch of people got it.
Mm. And yet Mario's like, we all gotta go when he like talks to the enablers. I'm like,
no, you guys do gotta
like
go.
Legions, maybe
you gotta come here. You gotta come to this coast.
I may. There's rumblings and rumors I might make it to New York Comic Con.
Oh, nice.
So
we'll
see how that goes.
Adam,
I am not going to New York Comic Con, but we have a Gentle Giant has a little booth at New York Toy Fair, so I will be working New York Toy Fair. I don't think I'm going to make it to Legion's Con because I'm actually headed to New York next week, and then again for New York Toy Fair, which is end of September, early October, and then again right after Christmas because it's my parents' 50th wedding anniversary. So I will be. That's a lot of East Coast trips.
That is.
Congrats.
That's a lot of some good mileage.
Can we meet up for drinks in one of those?
No, come to New York.
He almost just said no.
No, come to New York Toy Fair for sure.
I vaguely remember this conversation at the bar. I don't know which bar it was, but
one of them.
One of them. But like,
I was going to say we could help set up the booth. I got a ladder. We'll bring the ladder. So
unfortunately, I'm not in charge of badges, but I will meet you outside of New York Toy Fair.
Oh,
okay.
I also
maybe you can talk to the person in charge of badges. Yeah,
Kyle can probably do it. He knows everybody.
Maybe I was just gonna come join you guys because I'm going to Toy Fair as well. So
perfect.
There you go.
We'll all hang out.
Yeah, we'll do another live. We'll do it together. So
can we go to Fogo
do it live?
Can we what?
Can we go to Fogo de Chao?
Yes, we go to Fogo. I promise you we'd go to Fogo de Chao.
I'm actually going to Fogo de Chao this weekend. I have reservations on Saturday. I'm going to go see Barbie and then fill myself with meat.
And then go to Fogo de Chao? Yeah.
I mean, guilty.
That was like you just lobbed that one over. So right after
Adam is all underhand pitches.
Yeah. Trevor says the Fogo de Chao. It was after we left. What is it? It was called Coin Up. Is that what it was called?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was Coin Up, and it was me, Matchu, Mario, and Chamba and Yoko were walking, and we were looking for a place to eat food. And there was a Fogo de Chao, but it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, right? And there's a Fogo de Chao
way in the distance somehow.
Way in the distance, and we're like mid conversation, and Machu just goes, oh, "I fucking love Fogo de Chao."
It's all you can eat meat. What's not to love?
Oh.
The last time I went to that place was my cousin's bachelor party. But my friend had given him too much to drink before we actually left to go there, so we didn't even sit there the whole entire time because we had to drag my cousin out of the bathroom. I was so mad because I was looking forward to that dinner. Yeah, basically.
Shitting in the street.
But yeah, then we ended up finding like a dollar slice place that was not a dollar slice. It was probably the most expensive pizza I've ever seen. But it was $45 a pie.
Jesus.
And I was like, what the hell? And it was even bad.
Yeah, the $1 is just for crust. You want toppings, that's extra.
Yeah.
It's Kev's worst nightmare.
Plasty says, I'm not going to call you a liar, JShot, but I haven't seen Yoko in any pictures hanging out. She was in some pictures.
Yoko was there, and you guys were there Thursday and Friday night.
Thursday and Friday.
I will back you up on both of those nights.
Yeah.
I didn't go to any of them. So.
No. Yeah. We're working.
Kyle was too busy, getting his beauty rest, so he could work.
Right. And Ernie didn't come on Saturday, so.
I only know that you guys went on Friday, and I had like another dinner to go to, and I brought toys with me to open because I thought it was going to be the Enablers live opening at SDCC because even it says Unboxing Thursdays on the thumbnail. Come to find out, it's just Tortilla Thursdays where you just slap the shit out of each other with tortillas. Mario's telling me that like Machu like got his fucking hips into it. And got you with it. The tortilla turned into dust. I still have to watch the replay, but I can't wait. It's gonna be awesome. But I was done by like, I don't know, like 9:30 or something like that. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna go unbox with these guys for like an hour, and then I'll like hang out.
Nothing was unboxed on that stream except
I know.
Like,
and then Mario was like, we're going to Coin Op. Just come here. And I was like, I have these toys on me. I was like,
you should have brought them to Coin Op.
I went home. I was done. I rerouted my Uber. I was out of there.
What toys did you bring to unbox?
Kevin brought me his Mythic Legions Hadriana.
Oh,
is Hadriana? Yeah, the lion face lady.
Yeah, I have it.
And the evil Ryu. So plus there's something else. I think I brought like the Red Box Fighter exclusive.
Freaking everyone was getting those evil Ryus except for me.
You know that. I feel like I shouldn't say it because it's Toy Migos spoilers, but like apparently Augie had access to like 5 at one point last week.
Yeah, exactly. So, everyone getting
I hope he tells
except for me
because he told me and I was like, "What the heck?"
It was a big deal on Thursday night.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cheney was a hero and hooked it up.
Yeah.
Well, good.
Can you show a YouTube video on live stream? Because I'll be the hero here and cue it up for the slap if you really want to see it live. So
oh my God.
I do. You want my live reaction?
Yeah, I want your live reaction.
Okay.
So yeah, let's see if this works. I don't know if this is gonna work. Here we go. Hopefully this works. What are you hiding for? You're not the one that took the hit.
I feel bad.
Don't feel bad. It was a game.
Look, Kevin's laughing already.
All right.
No, but it's disqualification.
Let's see.
After the slap, I think.
2 out of 3 was already good. Yeah, it's after.
Oh, it was after? Okay.
Yeah, that's after.
All right, here we go.
Wait.
This is the second slap.
Wow, we're already wrong.
No, this is first.
Oh! Yo, what kind of tortillas did you get?
That was the first one. Yeah.
Rip the.
Did you guys hear the crowd inside?
You took that like a champ, I'll say.
Hey, I look, you got to lean into it.
Yeah, I want to get.
Oh, this is it. This is the good
Can't
one.
hear Kevin in here, so I'm sorry if I'm talking over him.
It's okay.
Again. Oh my God! Again. Oh. Oh, jeez. The way he.
So, yeah.
Amazing.
Ernie's commentary.
I didn't get to hear Ernie's commentary, so that was so good.
When the day, I believe it was Saturday, I talked to Kevin about it, and that's when they told me about the like exploding tortilla on your face.
Yeah.
Kevin was like, he goes, I'm so glad that you and Ryan didn't show up because the first thing that would happen was somebody would super chat for you to slap Ryan, and I would never do that ever.
Oh my God. The best has been the reactions, right? So like Dom's Matchu smacked him like he wanted his 10% back. You said it was so violent. I'm just waiting for this one. Kevin's gonna slap you guys with a copyright strike. It was the follow through that made me cringe. That KO'd Kevin in the background was too good.
I hope you guys taste those tortillas afterwards and had some tacos or quesadillas.
Yeah.
Siphoning my cut. I'm pretty sure we get a pass on this one, Kevin. I'm pretty sure.
Oh man.
Yeah. So yeah, it was a good time. It was a good time. Again, I'll never eat burritos the same way, but and then afterwards,
Vietnam flashbacks over there.
Yeah, Vietnam flashbacks. Just going crazy. Afterwards, Kevin tried to throw a box of Smarties at Matchu and hit him square in the eyeball.
I feel so bad. One of my coworkers got out of a limo, and I tried to give him a hand or whatever, and he put a quarter in my hand. Yeah, fuck you. My quarter on this pity coin, and I was walking behind him, and I fling it to try and get him in the head because he's got a hat on, and I am totally missed, and I right in the middle of the dome are our booth manager. I feel so bad. I was like, oh, I'm so sorry, Ash.
Someone else?
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
who I'm like
Jesus.
really good friends with, and I felt terrible, and so it became a whole joke the rest of the weekend. Shout
This
out.
is how Kyle
Zenner.
got fired from Super
That's
Sentinels.
right, Zenner. I'm sorry. I know. I should not have admitted that on tape. What do I know?
Yep.
Yeah, it's okay. It's all right.
No,
Nobody's watching.
She's cool with it.
Oh,
Yeah, we didn't sign anything.
we didn't sign nothing. So I'll be asking for my 10%. But yeah, I don't know what else. What are you guys looking forward to next? I mean, it sounds like you got a lot going on. So
Yeah.
are you excited for Toy Fair or?
Yeah, if I get to go, it'll be my first time back in 5 years. So
Oh wow,
it's exciting. I like that show. It's a lot. It's way more chill than San
Toy Fair's
Diego.
in February.
It's usually in February. Yeah.
Moved.
yeah.
So now it's at the end of September, that first weekend of October.
Mhm.
This is the first time, and it's basically back-to-back weekends in the Javits Center with New York Comic Con. So
Yeah.
Oh wow.
it's a bit crazy. I originally was thinking about going for both, but because I'm going to New York 2 other times this year, just for New York Toy
I'm
Fair.
trying to figure it out. Like I feel like I might as well not even fly back between shows and just work out there. So we'll see.
I'm sure there's gonna be like other toy shows going on in between, right? In between.
I was gonna say I got a spare
organize
room.
one. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Make it happen.
All right.
I got a spare room if you need a place to stay.
Oh wait, you said it's back to back.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Back-to-back
I think there's a weekend in between it.
Is
Okay.
there?
I think so. I was trying to figure it out because I'm supposed to go to like this metal festival with Fabio that weekend that is between them. So
Fabio gets a shout out too,
Yeah.
because the same girl that was looking for cocaine at Coin Up,
Yeah.
at one point she had cornered Dwight Stahl and she was not leaving him alone. And my wife came up to me and she's like, "Yo, we gotta rescue Dwight." And I looked around and Fabio was staying there, and I was like, "Hey, you're handsome. Go talk to that girl and rescue Dwight." And Fabio, God bless Fabio, he did not even bat an eye. He beelined straight over, walked right in between Dwight and the girl, and just started chatting her up. And then my wife and I grabbed Dwight and walked away, and we were like, "That's it." And he's like, "Thank you so much for rescuing me." So
Plot twist: the girl was actually Matchu, because Matchu doesn't remember talking to Dwight. So
there you go.
I didn't know you were so hard into coke, man.
Who,
Macho?
me?
Yeah.
which one? That was so good.
All
Of
of
like,
you.
I'm gonna throw it out there and see who reacts. Yeah.
Gotcha. No, Machu. If Machu's the girl asking for coke.
Machu's sitting over.
My with the dusties.
Yeah.
That's right. Like this.
Oh god. Fabio though, talking about Fabio being a handsome man, he's got a great head of hair.
He's got a
That
big
hair is-
mullet. That mullet.
That hair
so
is
good.
sweet.
Like,
Yeah.
eat your heart out, Joe Dirte. Like that dude. The best part, I don't know. Fabio's a wonderful guy, and I've become very close with him. But the one downside to Fabio is that you think that you're a metalhead until you go to a show with Fabio, and he's like, skinny jeans, leather jacket, like white Nikes, and like unironically puts like one leg up on the chair in front of him and like headbangs like this, and it's like, fuck,
And he's got the
man.
hair
Like,
for it.
I know,
Yeah.
and I was like, I thought I was metal, but then you hang out with Fabio and you realize what a goober you are. Shout out to Fabio.
There we go. Plot twist: that is now Fabio's fiance, and he will be hanging out with her at this DCC
That's right.
2024.
That's right.
Boom.
Make
There it
sure
goes.
make sure you get her to ask Dwight for whatever
Yeah.
action figure you want.
Dwight will officiate, and Adam will go as Kyle's +1. So
There you go.
Full circle.
that's full circle. Full circle. But yeah, man, I don't know. Amashi, do we even have pictures from this week that we want to look at, or
We didn't really. I mean, like
nothing? Yeah, this is a weird stream. I'll be honest with you, just because we're like exhausted and not fully prepared. We're winging it, much like we did San Diego.
I actually just wanted to chat with them, and
Yeah.
no disrespect to the toy photographers out there, but
Oh my god.
Someone start talking Mezco so that a wild Fabster appear.
You have to say Mezco 3 times in the chat.
Yeah, Mezco. Yeah.
Actually, I really do like this Gomez. I opened it the other day, and there's a lot of stuff.
Art with Toys was in the chat earlier, and he's like his neighbor. So he could just knock on the wall.
you just go
Oh
knock
yeah, I
on the
heard
door?
about that. Didn't he
Art,
help him
just,
like move
just
in?
like tell him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Art, just yell out the window and get Fabio in.
Yeah. He'll be like, Fabio, turn on between two Sentinels. He'll be like, what the fuck is that?
I think they're on stream right now.
I imagine him like fucking Office Space, like, hey Fabio, turn on channel 9, the breast exam. Damn it, Rick! Can you just like act that we can't hear each other through the wall? Oh, I'm sorry, man. That you see you come out.
God, that's so funny. It makes me think of oh man, I had it in my head. It was the comedian who was like, he's like, my neighbor bangs on the wall, and he's like, I don't know how this, if you know how this works, but this is not a door. You know, I don't know if there is a handle on your side, but my wall does not open.
That is Mitch Hedberg.
Mitch Hedberg, that's it. Yeah, I couldn't remember his name for a second.
By your delivery.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, well, yeah. So my favorite one with him is the donut, and I once went to, I can't remember what donut shop it was, but they had that on the receipt.
Oh, really?
And it said like, he was like, do you want a receipt for your donut? No, I gave you money. You handed me a donut. End of transaction.
He was so good because he used to just say random stuff that didn't even have a setup that would kill me. Like there's one was just like, I wish I had a suitcase handcuffed to my wrist. And that's the whole joke. That's the whole statement.
Or it was like, I want to protest picket signs, but I don't know how to tell people. There's one like that. Or no, rice is good if you would like to eat 1,000 of it, 1,000 of tiny things.
I quoted Hedberg to Ryan this weekend, and I don't remember what the context was, but I was like, it was the one was like, I was like, I wanted to get my teeth whitened, but I decided to say fuck it and get a tan instead.
Yes, I remember that one.
It's a good way to do it.
It works.
Good way to do it.
Yeah. I don't remember what
it does work.
It's about a legend. I don't remember what the context was, but Brian's here, baby. He remembers.
Do you remember talking about this when we were walking?
Yes, I did. So yeah, we were talking to Toy Chase. We were walking by the Dragon Ball Z exhibit at the Marriott next door.
Oh,
and there was a whole bunch of party boats. Yeah, there was like a whole bunch of yachts. And we were like, because I heard what people were paying for hotels. And I said to Matchu, I was like, we should just rent a boat next year. And everybody could just come hang out on the Sentinel ship.
And Kyle can hang out, so it'll be boats and hoes.
Done.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
Thank you. There it is.
That's it. Show's over.
That'll be next year's stream live.
Live from SDCC, boats and hoes.
I will never be wearing a V-neck on a stream ever again.
Oh God. It's so
Thundercats hose, Kyle.
Yeah.
It's all over.
Hose.
I know.
That would actually be a damn good promotional party. It's just boats and hoes, and just the O just keeps going.
Exactly.
Be damn good. I don't know. Get the marketing team on it. I got it, Kyle. I'll get my 10%.
Is like a signal that shows up on the buildings. It's pretty good.
I think we got something. I think we just made Super Seven's party next year.
Hand out laser pointers.
Kyle Woodgod.
That's right.
Oh my God.
In all of my years, Adam, I've never heard of Woodgod before, so that's pretty good.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan shows up.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
That's even better.
Yeah.
That's even better. Oh God. Yeah, I mean, I want to be mindful of time. I know, Adam, that you'd mentioned you gotta cut it a little short, but I don't know.
I just want to eat dinner at some point.
Yeah, I want to be mindful. You know, we're hitting our mark here. Sure. But they certainly, for sure, don't want to wrap this thing up. But obviously, they want to be respectful of time. So,
I'm happy to come on your show and crash anytime Kyle is on it.
Done. Yeah, stay tuned next week.
It'd only be when Adam only comes on if I'm on.
All right, so then you'll be sent an invite
every week.
Yeah, every week.
Every week. But Yeah, dude, it was first it was awesome to meet you guys in person and hang out. It's even better to talk to you guys now, but for sure this can't be the last time you guys are on because this was way too much fun.
And you guys, I know you were so surprised by how average sized Kyle is and how giantly tall.
Just
Right.
So tall.
ginormous.
Yeah.
I
had at the booth, I had a coworker who came by who wasn't working the booth, but he just showed up and started meeting everybody because that's kind of the opportunities. Like, everybody's there in one spot, so you kind of try and do that. Adam, do you know Joe Firstel?
I don't think so.
Okay, he worked at Bungie and did stuff for us a long time ago. He used to work at McFarlane. He started. He got a shout out in the panel because he got started in the toy industry by like picking out like one of those like looking for a good time, free money for a summer type like flyer things, and it was driving the Spawn mobile for McFarlane all around the country for a summer.
Oh, wow.
That's a great origin story.
Yeah, amazing. But he showed up and I like came up behind him because he was talking to a bunch of people and I had to like go do them. I was like, "Oh, hey Joe, what's up, man?" I like hugged him and I like get back and he goes, "My God, you're tall!" Like his face.
It's so funny. Yeah,
my origin story was the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile, though. Yeah.
I was gonna say the first time we met Adam, he picked up a normal size Mezco and he was like, "Look at this pink skull, isn't it so tiny and cute?" Yeah.
Yeah, beers are just like shot glasses to him.
Yeah. Anybody want a peanut? Yeah. Anytime I can reference that movie and do that voice on the stream, I will be thrilled.
There you go. Yeah.
So, but yeah, guys, like seriously, thank you so much. And hopefully we'll see you outside of New York Toy Con, or Toy Fair.
Yeah,
we'll be outside with a ladder.
You got the practice in for the panhandling.
Yeah,
like, you'll get in this time, I swear.
We'll get it. Yeah, we'll be able to do it. We'll make it happen. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate everybody who's watching. And again, thank you so much for the support. Hitting 1,000 followers is huge for us. One more way that we can get Loyal Subject to send us some free turtles. So, but you will see these guys again. And yes, Loki said it. Let's go raid Ernie. Matchu, hit that outro. Anybody want a peanut? I'm just gonna keep going with it. Yeah, it's my favorite.